If you're in a salary negotiation right now, there will come a time where you might want to negotiate someone actually down based upon a whole variety of factors. Maybe your budget for that role has changed. Maybe they've asked for an increase above and beyond the salary that was advertised. Or maybe you feel that they are good, but not good enough requisite to the offer that you've made, but it's appropriate for now. There could be a whole variety of reasons why you need to negotiate. Now, I want to talk about salary negotiation from the perspective of a business owner if you need to negotiate someone down. And I want to underline, separate to the reasons for why, because there can be a whole multitude of reasons why, some of the strategies that you can employ to make that happen. Now, first of all, you need to have values or a roadmap that you can offer to someone to get them to the salary that they want. Okay. So that's some and to be honest with you, a good example of this is that if you're hiring, for example, a CFO, you might advertise for 250,000, let's say over the course of a year, but then, and Alex Hormozy talks about this, but then you say in the first initial quarter, I can't pay you that, but find the savings within the company and then I'll pay you that. So the reality is that you can often hire people and say, this is what you want. Show me what you're worth. I'll pay you what you want. So for those reasons, you often need to negotiate. So with that in mind, number one, paint them a roadmap of how they can get to the salary that they're looking for. Okay. Number two, be firm in your positioning when it comes to the offer that you can produce. So that number three, you are prepared to walk away from the deal. And that relates to number four, your ability to have a pipeline of good people to potentially replace that person. So these areas are really important when it comes to salary negotiation. And then also, number five, you want to be compelling in your communication. You want to be confident in your demonstration of this roadmap of the future by showing them how they can not only get to the salary that they ask for, but they can even go further beyond that. And you want to also, where you can, number five, number six, quantify the competitive marketplace within which they're in. Because if you do have that pipeline, if you do have a whole slew of applicants behind them, you can say, look, George, we've got 179 applications for this role, and I know that you're looking for X. I'm prepared to offer you Y because I want to offer you first refusal. We do like you. We do think you're a fit for the role. However, this is the budget we actually have right now. Or however, we want to, if I'm being honest, just gut check you to see if you can deliver upon not the promises that you made, but the impression that you've given us. And a lot of the time, people don't deliver based upon that impression. So if you're confident in your ability, so then you can make an appeal to their ego, sidebar, you'll be able to demonstrate you can do that within a couple of months. And then at that point, everything is negotiable. Demonstrate your value within the company. There's multiple people within the business that have started in similar places and they've grown fabulously. So I'd love, and then demonstrate now, sidebar, also enthusiasm. Look, George, I really want you to be here. I think you're going to do bloody well. I hope you do take this offer. I promise you the amount that you will learn, grow, develop within this company, as well as the amount of responsibility that you get, will be well worth the difference that we're discussing. And you'll come to see that the lessons and the responsibility that you'll get here will far supersede anything else you could get anything else you could get anywhere else. So do you see, guys, stepping out of character now, that what most people say or what most people do is, look, you wanted 5,000, I can give you 4.2. Will you accept it? That's not a compelling offer. It's a statement of, let's say, fact, but you need to have all of these different value props because people don't just come for money. Otherwise, the whole social and healthcare system wouldn't work. There's doctors in national and public health systems. There's lawyers that work in non-governmental organizations, and so many examples of super talented people that go because of what they can get as well as what they can give and the perceived contribution in absence of the money. So imagine how powerful your recruitment process can become if you do have the salaries, as well as all of these other compelling value props. And the problem is that people often, whilst you're intellectually aware, and this is the importance of role play and practice, once you get into that position, you get a bit stuck like a deer in the headlights. And adrenaline takes over, you have a bit of a fight or flight response, and you say nothing. And what often happens, it's the war or the battle of confidence. And counterintuitively, or not counterintuitively, really, weirdly, if you think about it, the applicant is more confident than you. When you objectively know that you've got a buttload of other applicants in the pipeline and you have that scarcity mentality that, well, it's only this guy. It's not only that guy. There are many, many other guys out there, and you never know where your next win can come from, but that is determined or based upon the amount of applicants you have in your pipeline. So when you're negotiating salaries, consider all of these things and demonstrate your ability to walk away. Okay, whether you're hiring a contractor, a freelancer. I mean, this is happening right now within our business. We've got a company that we outsource some of our development to, and we've taken on one of their new developers on a part-time basis, and we're able to negotiate them down twice by simply being firm in our commitments and saying, look, we've got alternative offers. So talking about salary negotiation, and can you match this? And within 2 months, we'll be able to bring you back up to the salary that you asked for, the salary that you want. And then equally, we've got an example of a paid media person coming in. And again, we're just painting him a vision of the future. So, and it's compelling enough for him to say, you know what, let's do it. And really what he wanted was, can I have a performance review in 3 months? And can we commit to sticking to that path? Provided, of course, that I deliver. And that's really the key thing that you're looking for. So institute these things when it comes to salary negotiation. And even regardless of whether you need to negotiate, make these visions of the future clear anyway. This doesn't only apply to those who are hiring, but it's also onboarding. If you have a new person coming into your team, paint them a vision of your excitement, of the quality of the team, of the vision, of the future, of what you want to achieve, of where you're going to go. And people will take excitement and energy from that and raise their general standard. So tell them, this is what we're doing here. These are the goals of the company. These are my personal goals. This is the quality of the team. I'm so excited you're going to be here. And this is the level that we're all hoping you can achieve. Rather than oh, hey, great, Max, welcome. This is George. This is Claire. So you're going to be working on paid media. So maybe we can go through a client. So you do need to do that, but begin by offering everyone you communicate with that compelling vision. Make them confirm when they walk through the door that the recruitment process matches up with the onboarding process, and demonstrate that vision of the future. And all it takes oftentimes is a 2-minute elevator pitch. Do that with everyone new that comes into your team, and you might just find that will raise the overall standard, especially if you publicly talk about the qualities of people's within the team. So institute this, and you'll see that your ability to get the most from the people that you bring in, even when you need to negotiate the salary, will change.